Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. Today is Friday, the 7th day of February. It's National Bubblegum Day. You're not a big fan of bubblegum, are you?
No.
She got
not at all.
Like choked on some Hubba
I
Bubba.
did. Hubba Bubba incident of 85.
Do they even sell that stuff anymore?
Yes,
I haven't seen it in a long time.
It should have an FDA warning.
No, it shouldn't. Also, National Fettuccine Alfredo Day. I love that. I never had that till I was like 20 years old. Had never tried it, and then all of a sudden I ate that everywhere I would go for a long time.
I'm not a huge fan of that sauce.
I haven't had it in a while now. I do like it. National Periodic Table Day. National Send a Card to a Friend Day, and National Wear Red Day. Oh, I'm going to go back to the periodic table. Saw a thing online. I don't exactly understand how it works, but there was a periodic table battleship. Remember You Sunk My Battleship?
Yeah.
They did that with using the periodic table for the game board somehow.
Oh.
I don't know how that works, but
I don't
somehow.
either.
Coming up in a bit, we're going to be talking with Scott Hamilton. Yeah, that guy, the Olympic gold medalist. Going to be talking with Scott Hamilton about his new kids' book, Fritzy Finds a Hat. That's on the way.
Student loan debt is out of control for many people. Are you one of them? The average graduate walks away with anywhere from $25,000 to $40,000 in student loans. Believe it or not, 2% even manage to owe over $100,000 by the time they graduate. If you have several different student loans, let us consolidate them into one loan and one payment at singlestudentloan.com. If you have only one student loan, we may be able to offer you a better rate to help you get that loan paid off sooner at singlestudentloan.com. That's singlestudentloan.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A survey by Brigham Young University found that students who are praised by teachers instead of punished by teachers will score 30% higher on tests. So saying instead of, scolding them for doing something wrong, praise them for doing something right. But make sure the kids do something right to get the praise, I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
so I mean... say, oh, you're doing great. A D is not bad at all. No, it's still bad.
I don't know if I don't know.
Well, they did the study, Heidi. Did you
just
do
like
a study?
You can't use red ink on any of their papers. Did you do a study? No, I didn't, but I don't really need to.
I think you should just be quiet then. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
When was the last time you got a new credit card? If you have a card that's been in your purse or wallet for a long time, you should check and see if you're getting the best rates. You may find a better credit card that will give you the points you want or cashback options you don't get right now. At BetterCreditCards.com, you see all the major credit card companies and their best offers. Let them compete to earn your business. And if the one you have right now is better, keep it. Find a card that's a better fit for you at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
This is your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. A Tennessee man allegedly lit up and smoked a joint during his court appearance for drug possession charges. 20-year-old Spencer Boston addressed the judge and argued for new marijuana legislation moments before pulling out a blunt and lighting it up, the doobie, in court.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
It was one of the craziest things I've ever seen, Wilson County Sheriff said. Cloud of smoke, joint in hand, deputies led Boston out of the courtroom. He was booked on another charge of simple drug possession.
Nice.
Hit with 10 days in jail for contempt of court as well. So there you go. That is what happens when your brain is on drugs. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. A film called Jumbo focuses on people who have a condition called objectophilia, where they are romantically attracted to, inanimate objects. The film focuses mainly on a female theme park worker who is in love with a tilt-a-whirl machine named Jumbo. So she wants to, marry Jumbo, apparently. I don't understand that, but it sounds interesting. And that's a new movie. Again, it's called Jumbo. Also, Allison Hagen from How I Met Your Mother is hosting a new 4-week-long cooking competition with judges Katie Lee and Nacho Aguirre. I don't know if I'm saying these names right. Anyway, there's going to be a different third rotating judge as well, where they're going to use Girl Scout cookies transformed into over-the-top edible art The winner will get an outdoor adventure trip of a lifetime and a year's supply of Girl Scout cookies.
Nice.
That's on Food Network. It's a good place for it. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
It's a new year. Have you made a resolution to quit drinking or to finally get away from drugs for good? These are both habits that are hard to kick, but you can do it. We want to help you. TimeForRehab.com is here to help you find the help you need with your particular situation. If you want to make this year the year you get the help you need to live a normal life again, start with a little help from us at TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Now, your scoop of the day brought to you by FunkyMonkeyShirts.com. A group of MIT researchers have developed a smart wallpaper. It can boost your Wi-Fi signal in your home by up to 10 times.
I can't imagine that is a good idea.
I don't know. They say it can boost your Wi-Fi signal.
I can't imagine. Could that possibly be good for you?
You know what would probably be a better idea? Just buy a better router. Like get a better Wi-Fi system that's going to... I can't imagine putting smart wallpaper. I don't know. Maybe it's a great idea. I have a link to it if you want to check it out. You can do that. Atari is launching a video game-themed hotel in Phoenix.
I saw this.
This looks kind of cool.
It looks so cool.
If you're into that kind of thing anyway. I'm really sad to hear this. Ratings were down for the big bowl game last week.
I'm not shocked by that at all.
The Puppy Bowl is the one I'm talking about.
Oh, the Puppy Bowl. I thought you were talking. Okay.
I'm sad to hear that. Now, we had a guest on this very program last week. We were talking to Jill Rappaport with the Dog Bowl, also on Animal Planet. It does not say whether the Dog Bowl ratings were up or down, but the ratings for the Puppy Bowl were down a little bit. 3/4 of Canadians say they do not want to pay for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's security detail. Only 3/4?
I don't know why that would be anybody's responsibility but their own. Anyway,
why would
I don't
1/4
get
say,
that.
yes, we should pay for that?
Yeah, well,
I don't understand.
It doesn't make sense to me why they
these
are
are
not
very wealthy
responsible
people.
for their own. And if the royal family is insisting that they have armed security, then the royal family should be paying for it.
I don't get that at all. Former actress Ray Dawn claims that she slept with Mick Jagger when she was
saw that Ray Dawn
15
Chong.
and he was 33.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Wait a minute. When he was 33, would she have only been 15 then?
Oh yeah, right. She's young.
I guess I'm kind of confused. I don't.
I
Maybe
think
I don't
he's
know
in his 70s, doesn't he?
Yeah, but so I thought maybe when he was 33, she'd have been like 6. So clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about.
They would have been in their 30s when they were making those movies back in the 80s. And stuff. So.
There we go. Last Friday, January the 31st. I don't know why we didn't get this sooner. Like this was sent out like the day after this event. This should have been sent out ahead of time, so people could have planned for it. But last Friday, I don't know if you know this, the 31st of January is, according to researchers, the most popular day in the most popular month for people to quit their job. So if you quit your job last Friday, that means like you picked the right day to do it. They say it's because people are finally back in the saddle after the holidays. You know, if they got their little Christmas bonus and all that stuff, they would feel really guilty quitting too soon after that. They stay at the year's calendar and they go, I'm not doing another whole year of this. So if they have the urge to maybe go do something different, or they maybe wanted to wait till the kids were back to school, whatever. Some say it's just because January is such a dull month. But January is the most popular month to quit.
Right.
And the 31st of January is the most popular day to quit. So there you go. I'm glad that you guys all stayed with us right here on the John and Heidi Show.
Student loan debt is out of control for many people. Are you one of them? The average graduate walks away with anywhere from $25,000 to $40,000 in student loans. Believe it or not, 2% even manage to owe over $100,000 by the time they graduate. If you have several different student loans, let us consolidate them into one loan and one payment at singlestudentloan.com. If you have only one student loan, we may be able to offer you a better rate to help you get that loan paid off sooner at singlestudentloan.com. That's singlestudentloan.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with Scott Hamilton. He is an Olympic gold medalist. He's also won 4 consecutive world championships, a gold medal in the 1984 Olympics, and now on that list of things that he gets to put behind his name, children's book author. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing really well. I wasn't busy enough. I need to do more stuff.
Well, I think it's really cool that you're doing this because the book is called Fritzy Finds a Hat, a gentle tale to help talk with children about cancer. And this is a topic that's near and dear to you, but this is also something that affects so many people. So thank you for doing this. I think it's a really neat idea.
It's a phenomenal idea. The initial, everything came from Mary Coffin, who works with the Moffitt Cancer Center, and this whole book. It's basically, kind of what I went through when my mom came home with the news that she was diagnosed with cancer, and she told it in such a beautiful way. It was not meant to frighten us or anything else. It was just meant to allow us that, we needed to get in there and help out and do the best we can to support. And in this tale, it's like Fritzy's a skater, and he gets the news that his mom's going through cancer and that she, is going to go through this, and she explains everything beautifully. And I'm going to take some medicine that will even make my hair fall out, but it'll come back. And it's very, uplifting, very positive message. And then Fritzy decides that it's his job to get out there and find her the perfect hat while she's going through treatment. And it's really sweet. And Brad Paisley, the country music superstar, did the illustrations of all the hats and everything. And it's just amazing what he did. And each of his two sons did a panel and did a hat themselves. And it's kind of hard to tell which ones they did, but it's because they're such good artists. So it's a beautiful book. It's a one-of-a-kind book. And, it's not just for, families going through cancer. It's a great way of educating kids that no matter what the circumstance, they can be a part of the solution to these problems, and it's a problem-solving book. So it's really well done. I'm really proud of it. It's the first time I've done anything like this, and Brad was amazing in doing all the illustrations.
I didn't realize he was talented when it came to that. I know he's a talented musician, but he's also a very talented illustrator. I think this is fantastic.
Well, when I approached him, I said, "Look, I'm doing this children's book, and I need a really great illustrator." And I go, "You never really put yourself out there in a big way. I think it's time. I think it's And he goes, "I'd love to do it. Absolutely, put me in." And so he worked with this on his, with his kids, and he knew. He goes, "Look, you're gonna have to take these and put them into Photoshop," and then and he just walked me through the whole thing, and it was incredible how this project went together in such a really cool way.
Yeah, that is fantastic. Now, the proceeds from the book benefit the Scott Hamilton Cares Foundation. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, CARES came out of my cancer survivorship. I really wanted to give back to the community. I lost my mom to cancer. I became a fundraiser. I won in my battle against cancer, and I wanted to be an activist. So, it changed. I got really super involved, more than just raising money for research, but getting involved in the cancer community. First 15 years of CARES was with the Cleveland Clinic, and we created all kinds of programs to educate and support patients while doing research. And now we're 100% a research organization. We work with people all over the country. We funded research from Massachusetts to San Diego. I mean, it's just been incredible, and it's all based in, immunotherapy, creating an immune response in our bodies to the cancer's existence. So our bodies are miraculous instruments. We just need to unleash its power to beat back the cancer, so we don't have to treat it in the conventional ways with chemotherapy and radiation. If we can create an immune response, and we're really changing cancer for everyone forever. And the proceeds from Fritzy Finds a Hat will be going towards that research and sort of creating the future of how people go through cancer.
Again, visiting right now with Scott Hamilton. The book is out. It's actually just coming out right now. It's called Fritzy Finds a Hat. And it looks like a really fun book. And I think, again, it's a children's book, so it's geared towards kids. But I think this is something that anybody who is going through this in their life, this would be a great gift to give that child that's in the household so they kind of understand it as well.
Well, it's just great for families. It not only teaches kids how they can participate, but it also will kind of help the parents understand, the best way to approach this subject with their children. So, it's got so many identities and so many applications. I mean, its main intent is to fill that void that nobody's ever talked about this in a children's book, to my knowledge. A children's book, about how to talk to your children about cancer. It's like, really? Why would anyone do that? And I go, well, because it needs to be done. And
yeah.
One in 2 men, 1 in 3 children are going to be diagnosed with cancer in this country. It's, the incidences are spiking, and, we all need to be vigilant, but at the same time, when this comes into our household, we need to know how to talk about it, and so for the child, they get to be the recipient of this information, but for the parent, they get to understand better how best to share that information with their children.
Well, Scott, thank you very much for doing what you're doing, and thank you for taking the time to visit with us as well.
Thank you so much. I'm just trying to get the word out, and I'm so appreciative for your platform as being, so great, and I just appreciate your support in this.
Well, we'd love to have you back. Anytime you want to come back, we'll gladly have you.
Thanks so much, John. Appreciate it.
Again, Scott Hamilton, 70 titles as a figure skater. Now he's got at least one title in the children's section at your favorite bookstore. I've got a link to that, all of the information in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Do you have a lucky shirt? FunkyMonkeyShirts.com has several lucky shirts to wear next month for St. Patrick's Day. Or if it's a really lucky shirt, you can wear it every day. Green shirts, 4-leaf clovers, Irish sayings, and more. Don't wait. If you order your lucky shirt right now, it can be here in time to wear for St. Patrick's Day. Find t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and more at FunkyMonkeyShirts.com. That's FunkyMonkeyShirts.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Children's medicine once contained morphine. Yeah, if you were a baby in the middle 1800s and you cried while teething, your parents might have given you soothing syrup made of morphine.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know that would be nice. Probably a reason they quit doing it. It says here it may have done plenty of soothing, but it was also extremely dangerous. Like many patent medicines at the time, it contained morphine. So there were a lot of things back then that they didn't really know what they were doing. They're like, oh, hey, I got a sore tooth. They're like, oh, hey, just have some morphine.
I have no problem with that. That stuff is pretty amazing.
Here, have some morphine. Nice. Maybe got overused just a little tiny bit. This has been today's Fun Fact.
When was the last time you got a new credit card? If you have a card that's been in your purse or wallet for a long time, you should check and see if you're getting the best rates. You may find a better credit card that will give you the points you want or cashback options you don't get right now. At bettercreditcards.com, you see all the major credit card companies and their best offers. Let them compete to earn your business. And if the one you have right now is better, keep it. Find a card that's a better fit for you at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, a news headline from somewhere in this world. Dateline England. A school teacher in the UK claims that he beat the coronavirus with hot whiskey and honey. A man was hospitalized in Wuhan, China with flu-like symptoms in January, and he drank hot whiskey and honey and said feels like $1 million. Now, all right. I'm going to tell you something. When I was a little kid, we had a dog that got parvo. And parvo was a disease that killed another dog that we had. So we had a dog that died from parvo, and we got this other dog like 6 months later, and it got the same thing. It was literally laying there dying. My dad was an alcoholic and had all kinds of booze in the house. And as little kids, I don't know why we thought to do this, but we got this dog really, really drunk, and he like snapped out of it and was fine. Which we probably weren't supposed to do any of that, but I don't know. I'm just reading a story about this guy who says he beat the coronavirus with whiskey. I don't know. Maybe we should be checking into that for everything. I'm not sure. This is today's news headline from somewhere in this world.
It's a new year. Have you made a resolution to quit drinking or to finally get away from drugs for good? These are both habits that are hard to kick, but you can do it. We want to help you. TimeForRehab.com is here to help you find the help you need with your particular situation. If you want to make this year the year you get the help you need to live a normal life again, start with a little help from us at TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. According to U.S. District Court filings, a U.S. postal worker who just didn't have time to get all of his stuff done on a little route there in Virginia, he rented a storage unit for $49 a month, and he dumped about 5,000 pieces of undelivered mail in this unit.
Oh, no.
Jason De La Cruz, who began working as a postal carrier in 2018, pled guilty to a charge of delaying the delivery of mail. 38-year-old De La Cruz, who resigned his job last year, is scheduled for a sentencing on the 12th of February for a felony count. His scheme was disrupted when he was spotted unloading a bunch of mail into a public storage facility. A witness snapped some photos of this postal employee and a picture of the license plate, and they were able to figure out who he was. He denied stealing any mail. He claimed that my intent was to deliver the mail when I got a little more time, but then he fell behind and never really got more time. So that's a bad thing. So if you've been missing some mail, and it might have been making its way through Virginia, it's probably in that storage unit. Hopefully it will all be delivered real soon. Thanks for listening to today's Weird News. Now, your moment of duh, brought to you by SingleStudentLoan.com. A man was arrested for allegedly swiping former NBA star Allen Iverson's backpack. Here's the really weird thing. It had $500,000 in jewelry in it. 20-year-old Christopher Daniel surrendered to police in the city and faces several theft charges. Former Philadelphia 76ers guard was at the hotel when Daniel allegedly grabbed his bag from a chair and ran off. Says here, as of today, the jewelry that was stolen has been found. The suspect has been apprehended. Allen, thanks to the Philadelphia Police Department, along with the people of Philadelphia, for their support in this matter. So, he thanked them. I said it wrong the way I said it, but you know what I mean. He thanked them. There you go. What a dumb thing to do. Why would you grab somebody's backpack and take off? And then the guy turned himself in. So I don't know if he thought, maybe I got $20 worth of stuff here. And then he realized, wait a minute, this is $500,000 worth of stuff. Yeah. They're definitely going to be looking for me.
Somebody's going to be coming after me.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. It is today's moment of duh.
When was the last time you got a new credit card? If you have a card that's been in your purse or wallet for a long time, you should check and see if you're getting the best rates. You may find a better credit card that will give you the points you want or cashback options you don't get right now. At bettercreditcards.com, you see all the major credit card companies and their best offers. Let them compete to earn your business. And if the one you have right now is better, keep it. Find a card that's a better fit for you at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, fake news or Florida? Heidi, tell me, is this a true story from the great state of Florida, or is it made up just to trick you and amuse me?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Fake news or Florida? A Pompano Beach woman told police she couldn't get a DUI because her cat was driving. Fake news or Florida?
I'm going to say fake news.
It is fake news.
Ha.
Good job, Heidi. Good job.
I think you tried this one once on me before.
I think I did too. That, if not, it was something similar to that.
Yeah, it was like I couldn't get a DUI because my dog is driving. But I think you tried that. I think
there was one of those that was true, wasn't there? I don't know.
And if that's what you're doing, just switching up the breed of animal, that's not fair.
I'm not doing anything. I can't trick you. So if it would have been me doing it, it wouldn't have worked at all. But there you go. This has been Fake News or Florida. This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news. I think this is good news, and it comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. The FDA has approved the first peanut allergy drug. This is a really cool thing. So think about this.
There was already a drug.
No. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the USDA, has approved the first drug to treat potential life-threatening allergic reactions to peanuts. So it says here...
Isn't that what the EpiPen thing was for?
No, this is a different thing, though. So the drug, Palsforzia, can be used for children between 4 and 17 with a confirmed diagnosis of peanut allergy. Says here, there's about 1 million children in the U.S. 1 out of 5 of these children will outgrow their allergy because there is no cure. Allergic individuals must strictly avoid exposure, prevent severe and potential life-threatening reactions. Says the new treatment essentially works by exposing children to controlled doses of peanut proteins until they've reached a maintenance level. So it's a way to have it where, like, they become immune to it. So they don't have a peanut allergy. So this isn't like a thing that helps you respond that, oh no, hey, I need an EpiPen. This would be a thing, if I understand it correctly, and I am not a doctor, but if I understand it correctly, this would be a thing where you would be able to eventually get over that reaction completely, and it wouldn't be life-threatening anymore. So there's a person here that says, I've gone on vacation, can sit on a normal table with normal kids, and I can go to the theater without wiping down the seat. I can go to a hotel safely. I can fly on a plane. So they're talking about all these things they can do now without worrying about, oh no, I'm gonna bump into something that could literally kill me. So what an awesome story. I've got a link to that in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show.